Actually, they're all mine. That's my kids.
Great execution out there that last lap. Okay, why don't you take us through that?
The last lap, or to take you through the whole race?
Whatever you want.
All right,
We'll listen.
I take you through half of the race. I wanted to make sure that the guys that I've been thinking about and keeping an eye on were all in front. And you know what? It happened perfectly at the at the middle of the race. And all I had to do is just see how they're running, how fast they're running. And so all I wanted to do is just stay relaxed, because everybody then I was watching was everybody was in front. That's what I wanted to do tonight. And at 2 laps to go, I was feeling really great. And then I wanted to watch for Kalen, who was capable of running hard and going hard, all out. And so when I saw him, making a move, he made a good move, but it wasn't a move that really, was too hard for me. So I wanted to keep, next to him until only like a lap and a half to go, and then go all out without looking back. And that's exactly what I did.
You're surprised he didn't have more resistance?
You know what? With the altitude and the pace we're going at, it gets a lot of people, and so I'm not surprised that way, because even for me, at the middle of the race, I was thinking, oh man, it's getting fast and kind of hard. But then when I looked at everybody in front there, and really they were not pressing even harder, I felt comfortable, and I was keeping it for the last minute.
How great was it that James Templeton came in as a surprise?
He came as a surprise. He called me in my hotel when I was taking a nap. He's like, "Kip, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Man, all right." He's calling me to wish me all the best for tonight. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm downstairs from your hotel. I'm coming up." I'm like, "What?" So my agent surprised me. And then he was telling me the stories of, flying through London 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and then they had to turn the airplane back for service. And then he missed his flight and all these things. He arrived tonight. But that was really good that he told me you put him up at the airport. That's great. Yes.
You just don't age. You've told us before that it's all about being serious in workouts, treating it like a business. Is there any more to it than that? Because you just don't seem to get old.
Yes, there's more to it. Being disciplined and also being able to train injury-free is what actually gets me running fast. Because you know what? I can train hard because I'm not hurt and I'm not feeling like, okay, I'm going down now because of, I was hurt somewhere. And also discipline. And I have a good coach that really trains me for this kind of championships. So in order for me to be the best, I surround myself with the best people, my coach, my agent, my family over here, all this support. So this is exactly the reason why I'm still running hard and running fast, because you know what, these are the guys that I always say, I saw Dad running for a long time and he was working so hard. All the sacrifices he makes in the family is worth it. So, and I think there's more to really like aging and all these things. It's just a matter of putting everything in perspective. What is important now for me to do all the best to inspire these young ones, and also to inspire all my competitors here tonight. I won at the age of 39. They are looking at it as like, what, we still have future themselves too, because if I'm doing at 39, they know they're in 20s. They still have a long ways to go.
You're excited to go back to World Champs?
I'm excited to go to World Championships. You know why? Because I'm going there as a defending champion. So in my head, I'm thinking, can I still do this? I ran today. And I was telling somebody, this is exactly like the World Championships type of race. So if I go and execute the way I wanted to, when I can pass all the hard guys that are running, the strong guys that are going to be running hard in the front, I think everything is possible. And actually I get even more confidence now from the 2K that I did the other day in New York, and winning over here today in front of all this crowd, and beating the strongest athletes now in the country. I think for me, that's what I'm looking forward to in Poland.
Have you ever been involved in a race where over the last lap there was that many guys passed on the last race?
I've never been. And in fact, I was actually worried about that. I'm like, oh gee, what if Kalen or Ryan is going to sneak through like a crack that was over here while I'm seeing them maneuvering all these guys. But you know what though, I went all out and I was like, there's nothing going to stop me. In fact, coming towards the last bend, I was in lane 3. So never been in a race like that. So it was a little different.
Okay, guys, last question.
When your career is over and it's far from being over at this point,
yes,
what do you want to do?
You know what though? I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I want to also bring. I want to help my fans in terms of bringing in the races on television, and I love NBC, and so it's a matter of when I'm done, can I transition myself into maybe getting hired in NBC and basically, work with NBC and be like those guys, like Dan O'Brien, like my guy that I respect in NBC is actually Lewis Johnson. I look up to him and I always want to be like him. And so he's in Sochi, texted me the other day after New York, and he told me, Bernard, you're incredible, you did great. And I texted him, and I watch him all the time. Whenever I watch him on TV, I get so excited. And so I would love to maybe work with him alongside him and have him to mentor me. So that would be awesome.
We all think
How about a quick